Hey everyone, thanks for watching. We're getting back on schedule with my regular scheduled weekly calls with Michael Hernandez. Michael obviously is a licensed real estate agent in Fresno. He is one of the two licensed agents that are a part of the hub, which means I trust him. He's a part of the family. And if you have any interest in writing offers or figuring out what might be available in Fresno, you need to reach out to Michael. I will actually, you know what? I'll have him do it right now. Michael, why don't you go ahead and give your email and phone number up front? We'll do it again at the end.
Super simple. Email address, Michael Sell My Home, just like it sounds. Michael Sell My Home at gmail.com. Direct line 559-994-3291. 559-994-3291.
And again, Michael's been on the show many, many times. He's a part of the hub, so you know he will be there to help you. So Michael, we haven't talked for, I think, a month because I've been traveling, was sick there for a little bit. Why don't we just talk about the Fresno real estate market? Because I'm not seeing a lot of stuff out there, right? I look every day, and I've been doing this almost 20 years, and and even in '08, I don't remember it being this nuts. So why don't you talk about what you're seeing? Because, maybe I'm just missing something.
No, I'm seeing the same thing. Inventory is super low. We definitely need an influx of listings here. And so average market's sales price here in Fresno is about 260.
Yep.
Fresno Clovis market. So, but absorption rate, what we were just talking about, man, is probably at about 2 months now. And so what that means for anybody that doesn't understand is if no other listing came on the market and buyers were buying at the same pace they're buying at now, that means every single listing on market would sell and we would be at zero listings within 2 months.
Yeah, do you know what the active listings are today in Fresno MLS? Do you happen to know roughly? I mean, you don't have to give me the exact number, but it's crazy low.
Yeah, it's probably a few hundred, man, maybe 400, 500, 600. I don't know.
Yeah.
But for a city the size of Fresno Clovis,
yeah,
that's low.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I was thinking maybe total listings was like 2,100, 2,200, but that would be everything for the county.
Yeah,
right?
That's probably like county, everything.
Yeah, not just Fresno. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, that 260 number. So I look every day, if I even just rewind the clock 2 months, I would probably find, and I'm a cheap son of a gun, right? So I would still probably find 3 to 5 properties to write offers on.
Correct.
I've gone weeks now where I'm like, there's nothing to write an offer on. I mean, and again, I don't get most of the stuff I write offer on because I'm so cheap.
Right.
So I know we were originally going to talk about some listings, but I thought maybe just this week we would talk about the market. But what did you find? I mean, did you find houses, or what'd you find when you kind of poked around this morning?
So I was looking at property this morning. Woke up extra early to get ready. But 4 o'clock in the morning, best time to look at the MLS is between midnight and 6 a.m. And I probably seen maybe 15 properties that I could have probably picked for a segment. And so I kind of narrowed it down to 2 properties, one of which came back on the market that had, both of them have 2 units or mother-in-law suite in the back.
Yeah.
And of the other, let's say 12 properties, I kind of narrowed that down to 4 that feasibly made sense. Out of maybe under 50 properties, there's one that's at $76 a foot that probably has about 20 to 25 offers right now.
I know that one.
In the heart of the Tower District. And they're cutting offers off today at 3. So, but it's like this year, that's probably the only one I've seen under $80 a foot this year. That's really makes sense, man.
Yeah. I actually know that property. I saw that one. I forget the street name though. What was the street name?
That one's on Del Mar.
Yeah. So it's Del Mar. It's like 1,700 square feet. It looks odd because it's only a 2-bedroom.
Correct.
By the pictures, it looks like they probably converted a patio to living space. Again, I'm just guessing because I haven't been inside. And I think it was asking 130, right?
I believe you're right. Yeah, with the pool.
Yeah, with the pool. So
yeah,
it'll go 160 probably.
Yeah, I would imagine because on the face of it, it probably has a little over $100,000 spread. And so with competition, it's going to close that spread up, man.
Yeah.
So
the market is. This market is, here's my prediction. So I know we're hoping for inventory to show up in quote unquote the spring. I don't see it coming. I think prices are about to freaking explode higher.
I think one of your shows this week or last week, what did you say, 10%?
Yeah.
Or one of the postings was,
Yeah.
yeah, I
10%.
mean,
You're right.
and it's not unrealistic. I was shooting and telling clients, we probably will be from 0 to 5 this year. We should be pretty stable, pretty normal.
Yeah.
With the lack of inventory, I mean, it's a no-brainer. We're in a bull. The bull market still,
Yeah.
going, and
Yeah.
I don't really see a change. I mean, I really don't see a change, an immediate change.
Yeah, it's going to explode higher. Inventory is low. Interest rates are low. Job is great. I mean, that's just a recipe for explosive growth. I think 10% is going to be light in Fresno. I think 10% is a national number.
Yeah.
I invested in Fresno. There were 2 years. I don't remember. I think it was 04 and 05 where Fresno had north of 20% appreciation.
Right.
And I could see it coming, man. It's
Yeah.
I hope inventory comes up because I'm not done buying. But man,
and I think I seen the same thing early on in my career, about 11, 12, 13, where we just had like 20% jumps, man, and it was just crazy.
Yeah.
And it's crazy for me to think, 7, 8 years later, we're still in the same upswing, and we're still talking about over 5% returns in a year, which is abnormal. A normal market is 0 to 5.
You really want to talk about nuttiness? Let's talk about some fourplexes I've seen.
Oh,
so
man.
Fourplexes, right? Because this is the whole, can I get more units? Can I still get a residential loan? All that stuff. So fourplexes. I bought a fourplex last year for $230. It's actually a very nice property. It's 4 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 2 on the bottom, 2 on top, peaked roof, 1,000 square feet. So real 3-bedroom, 1 bath. I picked it up for $230. I bet you today it's worth $400.
Yeah, that's all day long, man.
Yeah, I could sell that. I could sell that in a heartbeat. Freaking nutty. Yeah. So, I mean, these people chasing fourplexes today, man, it's.
Yeah, I think right now I've seen more buyers for every segment of the market than I've ever in 10 years of doing real estate, man.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's talk about one part of the market I think is still slow. So there's a part of Fresno that's $1 million and above, right? The bluffs and all that stuff.
Right.
I think I've seen inventory kind of get a little sticky there. Right? It's staying on longer because, again, not everybody in Fresno can afford $1 million home, right? That's expensive for Fresno. Right. Is that still true, or is that market starting to heat up too?
I would say it's true. I mean, it's not a market segment of the market that I've been fortunate enough to work in on a year-to-year basis.
Yeah.
So I don't track it as often. But I do track the hot sheets every day.
Yeah.
And I don't see a lot of $8,000+ homes popping up as readily as they were even 8 months ago, 12 months ago. So again, lack of sellers. Maybe it's they're seeing that their neighbors are not selling, or why go through the process if they're not going to sell?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, yeah, I think the market in Fresno specifically is very hot. And again, I mean, this is kind of, oh man, this is just tough to be a buyer, right? Tough for me, right? Tough for all buyers. Is you're gonna have to, the ability to get a discount is.
It's going to require work.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to have to work with guys like Michael who get up at.
Sorry about it.
Yeah. You're going to have to get up. Seriously, you guys need to reach out to Michael. He's a part of the hub. He's getting up at 4 a.m. He's looking between 4 and 6 a.m. to find stuff. You want to be the first offer. You need to work out what you're looking for. Let him do the heavy lifting for you. Call him. So what's your number one more time, Michael?
99559-994-3291.
Yeah. What else are you seeing in the market, right? Because four units are crazy. Duplexes are nutty. I mean, I had duplexes last year that I was looking at for like 140, 145. Mm-hmm. Now they're like 225.
Everything's a 2. Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I had one seller that I dealt with that is like just, dirt cheap, man. And he wants to sell everything for, $1 million. And I've sold 2 of his investment properties in the last year, and they both went for way more than I thought they were even worth, man. And they both closed escrow. They both appraised. They both closed escrow. Both had multiple offers. Wow. I mean, it just is like, and that's why I say I think that there's buyers literally for every segment of the market, man.
Yeah.
People are hungry for the duplexes, the triplexes, the fourplexes,
And it
and
makes
above.
sense. And again, I'm a weird dude because I can live in both worlds. I can live today, but I also can rewind the clock 15 years and remember the past.
Yeah.
So the prices today I've seen before, right? These were
Yeah.
prices like 05, 06, because I've been here, right? I've been where fourplexes were 400 grand. I've been there where duplexes were 250. I've seen it. But here's the rub. The first time I saw it, interest rates were 6.5.
Mm-hmm.
Today they're 4. And oh,
Mm-hmm.
by the way, the other side of the equation, rents on the fourplex, again, because I own it, I can talk about it, right? So in 06, 3-bedroom, 1-bath probably would have been 750,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 775. Today it's 1,000 all day long.
Yeah. Yeah. Our Fresno market is almost like, it's minimum 900 to 1,000 now, man.
Easy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And same thing with rates. I'm in the middle of doing cash out to get more great deals on 3 of my rentals, and I just locked up 4 and an eighth on cash out investment properties, 0 to 4. So because I'm in the first 4,
Yeah.
I'm able to get
ridiculous
amazing rates, man.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
so
I can't get those, but
yeah.
I'm a little jealous.
No, but I mean, it's crazy, man. I'm two of the loans are, I think, 5.375, and the other one is like 5.875 or 5.75.
Yeah.
I'm getting the same payment, and I'm pulling out, potentially 20,000-30,000 for the same payment almost.
Yeah. So you did it. So again, just to tie this together for folks. So your original loan was 5 3/4, call it. You did a cash out refi. They hand you a check for 25 grand. You lock in a 4.1 and your payment's the same.
Correct.
Oh,
Crazy.
that doesn't suck.
Yeah. And then we just go reinvest it in more property.
Yeah, right. You do not buy a toy, right? We don't go buy a car. We don't go buy anything stupid, right, Michael?
We don't buy alligators, man.
I love you.
Like one of my friends said, man, I'm out here playing Monopoly for real, man.
Yeah, greenhouses, red hotels. I would tell you this. Today, it's all about greenhouses. Go buy as many greenhouses as you can. Get that cheap-ass 30-year money. And I think in 3 to 5 years, you're going to be able to ladder up to some red hotels. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what kind of what's some advice you have for new investors? Because a lot of people should be calling you. What do you got to tell them, right? You got to tell them to be patient but aggressive. Where do you fall on that spectrum?
So first thing I do with any new investor, just like I would with a new client, understand your parameters. Understand your comfort level. So any investor is going to be on the spectrum somewhere. You're either going to be super aggressive or you're going to be super conservative.
Yep.
More than likely, you're going to fall somewhere in the middle. And so understanding what their comfort level is, I think will help me guide them to where they want to go. Secondary to that, obviously having your ducks in a row. Make sure you're pre-approved if you're buying with a loan. Make sure the money's in the bank. It's not under the mattress. Make sure, all that stuff is ready to go because the market's hot.
Yeah.
If you see something you like, either I go out, we can, do a FaceTime video and I can walk you through it. And I mean, it's easier to back out of a deal than for you to call me 3 days later and say, hey, Michael, by the way, is, 123 Main Street still available? I want to make an offer now.
Like,
too late, buddy.
Too late. Gone.
It's so, making sure that those two things are kind of in line with one another is the first and second thing that I would advise that client.
Very, very cool. Well, Michael, I hope that lots of people should be calling you again. Member of the Hub. Why don't you give your phone number one more time?
Absolutely. 559-994-3291.
Very cool, man. Thanks. And again, next week we will we'll do what we can to find some inventory to talk about.
There we go.
There you go.